But that's it. It's not an actual dating game, okay? It's all about who's most compatible with my male contestant today. So there's 3 women, 1 male, and I will ask them, like I said, a series of questions, and then one will be eliminated at the end of round 1. You guys will vote on who you think is least compatible, and at the end of round 2, I will also make a vote, and we see if we can make a perfect match. If you'd like to be on the show, feel free to message me on my Instagram. It's MissDW_live, and I'd be happy to have you on a show in the near future. So thank you all for being here, as I'm just waiting for all the contestants to roll through, and then we can get the show started. Hi, Pika, how are you? And I'm sorry if I can't respond to everything that comes out on the screen. It's very difficult, especially during the show when it gets rolling. But I appreciate all of you being here. So thank you for that. Hi, Lee. How are you? Hi, Sin. I will try with Vito's help. What's that? What are you going to try? So Cream is here. Cream Pie is in the show. Sin is in the show. He's the male contestant for today. Pika. And
I'm their psychiatrist.
Oh, Katie B is here. Welcome in, Katie B. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for participating in the show. And then lastly is, who's the last? No, she's here too, Lux. So everybody's here. So my 4 contestants are in.
Or a 5K run.
Pika. Hi, thank you for having me. No, thank you. It's an honor to meet you. And thank you so much for participating in the show. Hello, everyone. All right. So
you can have your cake. And
usually I don't listen to this particular side of this free music stuff, but oh, and at the end of today's show, there's going to be so I started to incorporate at the end of the show, and I start having any musical guest or anyone who likes to sing, or if you play a musical instrument, or if you guys know of anyone who does either one of those and would like to participate at the end of the show, please ask them to reach out to me. Again, it's MissDW_live, and I'd be happy to add them at the end of the programming of the featured show. Today, Billy the Kid will be joining in, and he loves to do country music, so he'll be doing some singing along with some country songs. So I hope after the show you guys stick around and just participate in that as well. That's just, like I said, just something I've been adding just recently to the show. And it's not every weekend, it's just on the weekends that someone decides, hey, you know what, I'd love to give this a shot and be on it, and I'd love to have you. So like I said, if you guys know of anyone who likes to sing or play a musical instrument, please let them know to reach out to me at MissDW_live, and I'd love to have them on at the end of the show. So everybody is here, so I will get my participants in and we'll get the show started. Again, if you're just joining in, hello and welcome. I'm Miss CW. I'm your host for today's show, Making a Match. It happens every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will ask my guests a series of questions. This is not a dating game, okay? This is all, and who is most compatible based upon the questions that I ask them. They're all simple questions, yes and no answers, things that all of you can participate in as well and answer the questions and play along in this silly little game I call Making a Match. At the end of round 1, we will select one person and they will be eliminated from the show. And then we move to round 2 and you guys will put another vote in on who you believe is most compatible with my male contestant today as Sid. So we have 3 females, beautiful women, and 1 male contestant, and we'll get them into the show right now. So again, thank you all for being here, and I hope you enjoy this show. Let me just turn off my setting here, gift audio. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the gifts. I also appreciate if you guys would hit my top 3 gifters. And also in the contestants who do come in, hit them all with a favorite. Go to their streams, build up your network of friends, and let's get this thing moving. Okay, AP, thank you. Thank you guys so much for the favorites. Okay, so Sin comes in first. He's our male contestant. Hey, Sin, it's great to see you again.
Yeah, how's it going?
Welcome back.
Yeah, but we've been here. I think we've been here a couple of times.
Yeah, I love it. I appreciate you taking the time to come back in again today. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Hi, Miss CW. Hello, MC. How are you? Okay, so now we're gonna get the women in. Lux. We got Lux. Hi, Lux. It's
Hello.
great to see you again. Welcome in. Okay, we got.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, Katie. I need to get onto your show. We got Katie here. Hi, Katie. That's Katie. It's nice to meet you. Thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. Hi, Sam.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, everybody.
And we got Cream Pie. Welcome in, Cream Pie. It's nice to meet you. I did favorite it there, so thank you so much for being here, all of you. So before we get the show started, the first thing I usually do is, whoops, excuse me, my internet seems to be going in and out. You got a bit of a introduction about yourselves, and then after that, then we'll get started with the questions. Okay. So why don't we start with Sin, and then we work our way through with the women. Tell us about anything you guys got going on, and we'll take it from there.
Okay. My name is hello. My name is Sin. You can catch me on here on the MAkeA app, streaming pretty much every night here, usually around 8-9 p.m. You can also catch me almost every Monday. I do come out on the show with top badge DJ Narcow. It's called Play It Again Sports, where she's the host. I come out with another panelist alongside me as well, and we talk about sports, all the current up-to-date, current events, all the pop culture, all that good stuff about sports. Right now, it's a great time because we are in Olympic season, so we're in full swing. So it's, you guys if you enjoy sports, you like talking about it, come on by. It's every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a good time. And pretty much other than that, I think today I do have another show that I'm coming out on today later on at midnight. It's Velma's Sounds About Right, and I think it is a Marvel edition, which also is pretty exciting with the current state of events and the movie that's currently out right now. So that should be fun. So yeah, you can catch me there. I'll stop talking now. Thank you for having me on here.
No. Listen, I appreciate you being here, truly. So you're fine. Everything is great. You're doing awesome. So thank you again for being back in the show. Hi, Lux, and welcome back. Lux has been here as well. Welcome back in. It's an honor to have you as well.
Thank you for having me. Yay.
Absolutely.
Hi, I'm Lux, and you can find me about Wednesday to Friday, 11:30ish to 1ish Eastern for Wake Up with Lux. And if you don't find me there, you can certainly find me every Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern for my featured show, TikTok Trivia, which is so fun. Yes, me should be on the show. And an hour and a half after that, we do Audience Edition TikTok Trivia. And then we do a little Lux After Dark, so you can come and join us for that. And that's
excellent. Thank you, Lux. Thank you. And it's a pleasure to meet you, Katie. Thank you. I said Katie. It's Katie, right? Katie, right? No, Kathy? Katie, just like Kate Perry. Katie. I apologize, Katie. It's an honor to meet you, and thank you so much for being here.
It's so nice to meet you, Miss CW. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited. This should be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Do you have anything that you'd like to say? Anything that's upcoming? And thank you so much. She's top badge as well. So, give yourself a shout out there.
Thank you. Yes. My name is Katie B. I've been a top badge. I started streaming on our sister platform Tagged back in 2018. My community is called the Smileverse. We are here serving up smiles, sharing silliness, and sipping on Loverade. Since wearing the Loverade shirt, I noticed. Nice shirt, Sid. Love it. I do have a featured show. I teach dance on Thursday nights. I teach like TikTok dances or iconic dances for music videos, sometimes like basic line dances for beginners. And so that's Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With the Olympics happening right now, I'll probably be doing some like Olympic themed content over the next 2 weeks, a couple of days here and there. I am also a Marvel nerd. Tomorrow we'll be talking about Marvel on my stream because they just had their big San Diego Comic-Con. So a lot of news out of that. So that'll be exciting. And yeah, I think that's everything right now. We got Marvel Monday. I got my featured show. Like I said, some fun with the Olympics at some point over the next 2 weeks. Should be a good time.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for being here. I appreciate it. And Cream, it's a pleasure to meet you. Welcome in.
It's nice to meet you, Miss CW. I stream around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I can, I make it on earlier, but there's never really an ending time to it. We like to laugh. We have very dark humor. We do karaoke sometimes, and sometimes we do real talks.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm Canadian. Yes, I'm Canadian, kid.
Oh, we're in Canada. I am as well.
I just moved from Ontario to Quebec.
Oh, okay. I'm in Toronto.
You got Team USA stuff. She's Canadian stuff ready.
That's right. Lux is also in Canada. That's right. The Canadian takeover. Okay, and one thing that I want to add, and I don't typically get involved in auctions. They're just one of the things I do not really get involved in, but if you guys can mark down August 11th, this is a special auction really for me. I'm getting involved in an autism awareness auction, and the biggest reason why I'm involved in this auction is it really touches me directly, as my son has autism. And so any contributions that anybody makes towards that auction, I will match that, and I will try to see if I can actually have my son with me because he's over the age of 18. So I can have him on the stream with me. So I'm hoping that I can actually pull all of that together and pull it off on the August 11th date. So I don't know my actual slot as of yet, but it's between 7 and 9 p.m. So I would urge if you guys could write it down. I typically don't do auctions. This is, like I said, a very special one to me. And if you guys can show any kind of support, like I said, I will be matching any contributions you make to that auction. Thank you so much. Thank you, Groovy. Hi, Groovy. So we can get the show started. I'm going to start asking you guys some new questions that I added. I've been adding new ones every week lately. So I have some new ones that I'm going to start with. Now, remember, if you are in the audience, you guys can also answer along these questions. It's really fun to watch the different types of answers that everybody gives. It's really quite fascinating to watch. And you guys can also watch it along. And also remember, at the end of round one, the audience is going to vote, meaning the viewers, and they're going to make a vote on who they think is least compatible with Sid. Okay? So let's get started. I hope you guys have a great time. All right. My first question is, would you prefer to be surprised or always know what's coming? Would you prefer to be surprised or always know what's coming? My question will start with Lux.
Oh boy. You know what? I'll take the surprises. Yeah.
You'll be surprised. Okay.
Yeah.
How about yourself, Katie?
This is a hard question for me to answer. These are all, you're like simple, yes or no, but I'm gonna
I don't, but I make, yeah. That's why, yeah.
I typically would always say surprises, though I know as I'm getting older, I'm getting a little bit less spontaneous. Like I'm a little bit more anxious about things, but this is what I'll say. I'm still gonna go with surprises as long as they can tell me what to wear. Like, so that I'm wearing like something appropriate for the surprise. Like,
I see.
You know, it could be anything, any activity, any whatever. As long as, or if it's a gift, of course, that's fine too. But if it's a surprise somewhere we're going, I just want to be dressed appropriately. So I'm not like embarrassed.
Okay. Okay, how about yourself, Cream?
I'm going to go with the surprises too. I'm not somebody who likes surprises, but to always know, or something as simple as a coffee in bed, that's a surprise. That's good, that's good for me.
Okay. And how about you, Sid? What would you say? Surprises, or would you like to know what's coming?
I'm not a control freak, but I do like to have some kind of control in what things are happening. I don't like to be really put in much vulnerable spots. But saying that, at the same time, I do enjoy the surprise because it is a rush, so I'll go with the surprise.
With the surprise. So you all go with surprise. Okay. The next question that I have is, would you prefer to go on a date to a movie or a museum? If you were asked which one you would pick, which one would you pick? A movie or a museum? Lux?
Ooh, museum. Yeah.
Where? The museum?
Yes, please.
Okay. Katie?
I mean, I love going to the movies, but especially for a first date, I would say museum because like you want to be able to talk to someone.
Yeah. Okay. How about yourself? But also, I think sometimes that brings out the shy, for the shy people. That's kind of why I picked this question. It's interesting to see. All right. How about yourself, Cream? What would you say?
I think I prefer to go to the movies.
The movies. Okay. All right. So here we go. So what do you say, Sid? The movies or the museum?
I mean, it depends on the movie. That's for one, but also, yeah.
Well, it would be something that you would enjoy. So let's say it's something you're going to enjoy.
Yeah. Well, with a movie too, like, I mean, I think it's like somebody said it as well. It's like you want to be able to talk, communicate on a date. And during the movie as well, I don't like for people to be talking or, like I'm going to the movies to watch the movie. Like, don't be talking to me. Like, yeah. So I'm gonna have to go with the museum on this.
With the museum. Okay. If you had the opportunity to be an accomplished writer or an accomplished speaker, which one would you pick? Lux?
Oh, writer, yes.
A writer. Katie's thinking.
I'm having such a tough time.
Yeah, I know. I told you. It's all yes, pretty much I have yes and no questions or things that, you pick from, but it always gets everybody thinking. Everybody's always thinking.
It does. Like, I like to write, but when I consider when I can think of a career as a writer, that includes like speaking engagements. Like, I picture me like promoting my book and like publicly speaking about it. So,
a speaker.
I act and perform, so I already kind of do public speaking, but I also was a writer for a blog. So like I've done both of these jobs in a sense, and I enjoy both of them a lot. I'm gonna say for this game and not taking up too much time, I'm still gonna say writer, even though I'm an outgoing person. I'm gonna say writer. I like the idea of working really hard for like 6 months to a year and then kind of doing whatever you want for a while. I like the schedule. I like to go, like the idea that you could just hermit and hide and then go explore and then hermit again. Like that's how I would like to like live my working life.
That sounds good. That sounds really good. How about you, Cream?
I honestly think I would like to be a public speaker, and mainly because I like to talk about and spread awareness towards mental health, mental illness, and all that stuff. Just because I recently lost my brother, so I want to be able to speak out about it, raise and let everybody be able to have their voice, speak for those who can't.
Yes, agreed. Nice. How about you, Sin? A writer or a speaker?
Oh, great questions. I like that they're new since I've been here before. So I like that these are new questions. They're very good questions. I feel like I'm a pretty good writer. Like I'm a Pisces, so we daydream a lot. I think I'm a good storyteller. So I feel like I'm a good writer. So I think I'm not such a great public speaker. So for this question, I think I would go with the speaker just because I would like to see how. Yeah.
Okay, my next question, and if you guys are just joining in, hello, welcome in. This is Making a Match every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm asking my CW's all twisted up. My mind has been racing, I'm sorry. So I'm asking my featured guests a series of questions, and you, the audience, are going to take a vote on who you believe is least compatible at the end of round one. So here we go. We're going to continue on with this round. My next question is dance or sing. If you had a choice between one or the two, what would you do? Dance or sing? Lux?
Oh, I can't do either.
Let me pick
Oh my
one.
gosh.
Just think.
Okay, if I could choose to do one, okay. Oh, I want to dance, but also I know singing. Singing would be really great to be able to do. Like I just want to be like a person like changes when they're like all of a sudden they can, like, oh my gosh, you can sing. And also I can go to Katie B's stream and learn how to dance there. So.
Right. Okay. So you're going with sing?
Yes, please.
Sing. Okay. Katie.
I mean, I'm gonna dance. She's a dancer.
Yeah.
I always wished I could sing though, because I think in another life I was a pop star. But sadly, I was only granted with the talent of a background singer. so dance it is, but I will dance anywhere, anytime.
Gotcha. Okay. And Cream. Dance or sing?
That's really hard because the two combined is like fantastic, right? I think I would probably rather sing.
Sing. Okay.
Rather sing, yes.
Okay. And Sin.
Yeah, I'm no singer. And yeah, somebody else brought it up kind of as a, in our culture, about too many quinceañeras could be like a, what's it called? Like a rent-a-dancer partner. I have to go with dance on this one.
Dance. Okay. Okay. If you had a choice between a personal maid and a personal chef, which one would you pick? The personal maid or a personal chef, Lex?
They both sound good. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go maid because if they can keep my kitchen clean, then I could probably cook in there better. So I'm gonna choose maid, please.
Okay, so she's going with the maid. Katie's thinking.
Every time you come to me, it's like loading.
Yeah, I know it's funny. It is an easy game, but I know I have to pick things to make you guys really think, so I can hopefully that diversity out in you, and this way it makes it a little easier for us to pick who we think is most compatible with Sin. So, personal chef or maid?
I feel like cooking is just like every single day, but I also feel like it's more fun than cleaning. So even though it's like such a there are days where you're like, this again, and I'm gonna have to do this multiple times today. So in that sense, I feel like private chef would be good, but I don't know, the cleaning I dislike more. So if they could have my place looking spotless, and I feel like it would give me more the capacity to be able to have fun cooking. So I'm picking
Taking the maid. Okay. And yourself, Cream.
Well, with all the kids I have to go with a maid because, the laundry, the dishes, everything.
Gotcha. All right, Sid, what do you think? What would you like?
I do like to cook, but I'm also a foodie. So I think I'd have to go with the chef on this one just because I would want, somebody to be able to create, some of the dishes that probably I can't do or I've always wanted to try. So it would be the chef, personal chef for me.
Okay. This is these are some good ones that I've added recently. So I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you guys think really hard, but if you had a choice, okay, if you lost your eyesight or lose your memories, which one would you pick? Lose your eyes or lose your memories?
Oh, man.
Lux.
Eyesight for sure. Yeah, I would. Yeah, because your other senses are enhanced when you lose one of your senses. So I think that would be okay. I think I'd like to keep my memories.
And your memories. Okay. Katie.
I think I'm gonna keep my memories too. Those are irreplaceable. And what's the point of being able to see beautiful things if I'm not gonna remember them because I have no memory?
Okay. She's going with it. A lot of people are saying eyes in the comments, but okay. How about yourself, Cream? Your eyesight or your memories?
To lose?
Yes.
To lose? I'm gonna lose. I'd rather lose my eyesight, or else I wouldn't remember. I wouldn't have remembered to come in here.
That was fun. Okay. All right. How about yourself, Sin?
I mean, this one's kind of tough, but I think like the ladies have said, it's pretty much spot on. Like, yeah, what's the use of, if you lose your memory? I mean, I have so many memories that I have, family, friends, and stuff. I also, I pride myself a little bit as well as how good my memory is. So if I were to lose my memory, that'd be terrible. How would I be able to play trivia from now on? But no, I would go for losing my eyesight for sure.
Okay. If you had an option of living in a fancy house or living in a, beautiful cabin, which one would you pick? The fancy house or a fancy cabin? Lex.
Okay. Let's say that I can drive in this scenario. We're gonna go cabin. I never learned to drive, so I feel like fancy house is closer to, but we're gonna go cabin. Maybe someone drives me out there. I don't know. Yeah, cabin. I like a cabin.
You like the cabin. Okay. Yeah. How about yourself, Katie?
Yeah, I'm like trying to picture what the fancy house looks like. I'm just assuming like a modern house as opposed to a woody cabin, right? That's what we're going to do. I love a cabin for like a getaway or a trip, but I think for everyday life, I wouldn't want to be that like far away from society. Like one of the reasons I love living in the city is how easy it is for me to walk to everything and be connected. So I'm gonna go with like the fancy house, and I'll go to the cabin when I go on a mountain trip. But yeah,
you can come to my cabin.
There you go. All right, how about you, Cream?
I pick
you
a
want
cabin.
the fancier than a fancy.
I pick a cabin simply for, I always choose my peace, and one of my biggest dreams has always been to go off out to the mountains and live off grid. So I choose the cabin.
Fancy. Okay. But positive vibes. It's also the cabin is also nice. It has everything. It's beautiful. They're both equally in likeness. They both have equal power in each other. It's just the location. How about you, Sin?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like you can't have your cake and eat it too, right? So you have one and the other. But if I had to choose just one out of the two, I have lived like in a secluded area before for a couple of years in my life. It wasn't necessarily a cabin, but I figured a cabin, being out in the woods, and it was fun and all. Like I like my peace and stuff, but yeah, like it's something just as much as I love my peace, I also love the hustle and bustle of the city. So yeah, I'd have to say for the fancy house on this one.
The city. Okay, the fancy house. Okay, gotcha. Okay, if you had to live without music or live without movies, which one would you pick? The music or the movies? Lux.
I'm gonna go movies.
Movies.
Because
okay, without the
you can watch a
movies.
TV show, can't you? So I'll watch TV shows and listen to music, and then movies are long. So.
Movie. Okay, everybody's going with the movies on this one. How about yourself, Katie?
Yeah.
I mean, as a dancer.
As a dancer, like and I was also a music major. So it's funny though. I definitely spend more time, I think, watching things on my screen than I do just like listening to things. But it would have to be, music is just too powerful of a tool for me in my life and my emotions. So gotta keep the music.
Gotta keep the music. Okay. And how about yourself, Cream?
I'm definitely keeping the music. Comes with a lot of memories. For some reason, there's songs that'll just spark that up, and sometimes it's really good memories, like you remember a time where this song was playing, or just stuff that you go through sometimes.
Okay. And how about yourself, Sid?
Yeah, music has always been a big part of my life, so I'd have to go with staying with music. You can get rid of the movies.
Movies. Okay. How about this one? And you all of you have heard this question before. Would you rather be the smartest or the funniest person in the room? Would you rather be the smartest or the funniest person in the room? Lux. Funniest.
I do like doing well at trivia.
Funny.
But I don't. Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't. Or the funniest. I don't know. I'm smart and funny already. Just kidding. Right. All right. I'm gonna go funny. I'll go funny because smart is good, but I don't know. It's nice to have a sense of humor. So if I have to choose.
Everyone in the box is both. Okay. Katie, funny or smart?
Sorry. It's so hard. I think I'm gonna go smartest because I like that. Although I think in this day and age, being really smart and knowing that so many people are just not gonna listen to you must be really frustrating. So it's probably not the best to be the smartest. You're probably miserable if you are. Funny is definitely gonna be more likable, but I'm just like I have such a thirst for knowledge. I'm always trying to learn new things and even things that have nothing to do with my skill set. So I'm going to go smartest in this.
Smartest. Oh, wow. Very cool. Okay, so we got one smart, one funny. All right, Cream?
That's such a hard question, but you know what? I'm going to pick smart only because I'll be smart enough to make everybody laugh.
Smart. Okay, cool. Nice answer. How about you, Sin? It's interesting though the concepts you guys are all coming up with.
Right. I mean, I'm usually already the smartest in the room, but I'm just. No, for that fact, I'm just kidding. I do like my sense of humor. I think most people, I'm always trying to crack jokes and make people laugh. I think to be the smartest, I would have to say that would probably get kind of boring for me. So I would have to go with funny.
Funny. Okay. Okay. The next question that I have is, would you prefer to have a tough boss or an easy boss,
it's called
but yet he nags you all? Which is your choice? Tough boss, no nagging. Lux.
Well, that's a good question. Easy. You know what? I think you had me at the nagging. So I'll take the tough boss.
Tough boss.
Yeah.
Okay. Tough boss. Okay.
People
in the comments are saying
you can send it straight to your PayPal.
Katie.
And yes, while you'll see some ads, I mean, that's how they're able to sustain without asking you for money.
Is the nagging.
It's real, it's
So
straightforward,
when you said
and probably the only fair money-making app.
When you
So all you'll need to do is download the app, install the games you like, and start playing them.
And then
I mean, it's that simple. So don't forget to cash out, give it a try, and let me know if it works for you.
And willing to, basically it sounds like
He's tough, but he just doesn't nag. Where the other one's easygoing, but nags.
I've had a tough boss and she was offhand, but she was tough. She expected certain things of me and I respected her a lot and I would pick her again in a second.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. How about yourself, Cream? The tough boss or the nagging?
I think it would depend on whether there's a chance for me to get a raise and take that person's job.
Smartest in the room.
Right.
He's going tough core on that one.
Come on through, Cream.
Because if that was the case, I would probably go with the easy boss. But simply because of that, I also like a good challenge, so I'll take the tough boss.
There we go. All right, Sin, what do you say? So I think all of them said the tough boss.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the easy way now. I mean, they all make great points. It's usually, I think an easy boss I think that would just make me complacent at work. I do like a challenge. I do like to be pushed. So I think, I think Katie's the one that said it. Tough doesn't necessarily mean, that they're nagging all the time. It's just if they're hard on you as far as they expect more. I think I would thrive more in that kind of work environment. So I'd go with the tough boss for this one.
Okay. Sorry, my music just didn't turn on. Okay, perfect.
I wouldn't consider that an easy boss if they're nagging me all the time.
Right.
No.
I have some, these new questions that I added, they really get you guys going. Now I'm going to go more with giving you guys a choice. These ones will be some food choices, okay? Let's go with this one. Pudding or Jell-O? Pudding or Jell-O, Lux?
All right. Both delicious. I'm going to go pudding, please.
Pudding, gotcha. Katie?
As a child, I loved both of these. As an adult, I would never pick either of them.
I love pudding.
I don't reach for Jello or pudding ever. Like, but picking between the two, I'll go pudding. Like it's
Pudding. Okay.
Pudding.
Okay. How about yourself, Cream?
Yeah, my midnight snacks do not involve pudding or Jello. They involve cheese and crackers. So
I've got different ones with some cheese questions in there. I see if I can get to it, but we gotta try to move a little bit faster. I don't even know if I'm gonna have an elimination round because it's already 5:39. So I usually have that right around this time. But it's all right. It's all good. We can move right to the end.
I'll go with pudding just for this time's sake. Jello.
Okay. So I think is Lux the only one who said pudding? I mean, did she say
I think
Jello? Or we got all puddings?
Yeah.
All puddings. Okay. All right. How about you, Sin? You going with the pudding or the Jello?
I don't like either of them.
Okay.
So I have to choose one. I think for me it's a consistency thing. I think so. Pudding just doesn't. Yeah. So I have to go with Jello.
With the Jello.
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys had a choice between a bagel or an English muffin, which one would you pick? Lux?
Ooh, depends. If it's a breakfast sandwich and there's like eggs and bacon, I want the English muffin. But if it's a bagel, if it's by itself, okay, I'm gonna go bagel.
Okay, it's by itself. You're going with the bagel. Okay.
Bagel, final answer.
Okay, Katie.
I'm going bagel as well.
Bagel. Okay, and Cream.
Is it eggs? Oh yeah, by itself.
No, just a bagel. Just a bagel.
I know. I pictured eggs too.
No, just think if you guys ordering your breakfast and you get a choice between a bagel and an English muffin. Which one would you pick?
Bagel.
Bagel. So we got all bagels. Sin.
Bagel.
Bagel as well. Okay. The next question that I have is: do you like country music? Do you like country music? Lux.
No.
No. Okay, Katie.
Sin knows why this is complicated for me to answer this.
Oh my God, even this one?
I've never been a big country fan, but Beyonce just came out with a country album and I love it. So
then we're gonna say a yes. You like country music then?
Yes.
Okay, I started liking it too. So, Cream.
Yes, I love country music.
Awesome. And Sin.
Yeah, the upbeat stuff. Not all that sad. Yeah, but the good upbeat country, I'll say yeah. So it's a yes.
You'll say yeah. Okay, and while we're on country music, at the end of today's show, actually, I'm starting to incorporate a featured performer. And today, at the end of today's show, he's going to come on and he's going to do country songs. His big background is country. He loves country music. So if you guys want to stick around and listen to him, he'll perform 1 or 2 songs after the show. And we'll start. I started to incorporate this. So if you guys know of anyone who likes to perform, sing, or likes to play a musical instrument or has a talent that they like to show off, please tell them to reach out to me either on my Instagram, it's MissCW_live, or out to Emoday or to Beer Raider. And we'll definitely add that person to the show at the end. Okay, so let's move on with the next questions. If you have a choice between a stew or soup, which one would it be? A stew or a soup? Lux?
I'm gonna go stew. It's more substantial.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick stew. Like I make soup a couple times during the winter, like this big homemade batch. But I think it's probably more stew-like because it's just like thicker, like chopped thicker. So it's definitely, I'm gonna go stew because I just feel like it's more hearty.
Okay. How about yourself, Cream?
I'm not a big soup drinker, so I'll take the stew.
The stew.
Yeah.
All right, and yourself, Sin.
Yeah, give me a good old bone broth based stew. So I'll go with
stew. Okay. All right, next one. These are a lot of food ones that I have, okay? Shepherd's pie or meatloaf? A shepherd's pie or a meatloaf? Which one would you pick?
Shepherd's pie, for sure. Yeah.
It's fine. Okay. Katie?
Shepherd's pie has lamb in it, right? Isn't that what makes it a shepherd's pie as opposed to like a chicken pot pie?
Shepherd's pie can be with like chicken. No, excuse me, ground beef.
Okay, so it's pie. For some reason, I thought it was lamb. Or maybe it's traditionally made one way. Okay. Shepherd's pie or what was the other option?
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf. Oh, I really don't like meatloaf, but I don't think meatloaf, I guess.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I know you want to keep the show moving, so I'm like,
I know, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Sorry.
It gets people really thinking. Okay. How about yourself, Cream?
I'll stick with my. I'll stick with my fully loaded shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie. Okay. And Sin.
Yeah, I don't know. I think doesn't meatloaf, like, don't they put ketchup in that?
They can. I actually, when I make mine, I do have a little bit of ketchup on it, but it doesn't really do anything. It's just for
The glaze.
yeah, the glaze. Exactly, the glaze.
I'd have to go with shepherd's pie.
Okay. Okay, let's take a peek here. Okay, ice skating or roller skating? If you had a choice between the two, which one would you pick? Ice skating or roller skating?
Roller skating. I grew up roller skating. I won the limbo once on roller skates.
Oh, that's cool.
Right.
There's a lot of people who are picking roller skating along with roller skating. Okay. How about you, Katie?
I love both of them. I'm only okay at both of them, but I'm gonna pick roller skating. It's just fun, especially to be out there in the summer, and I can do it. I don't need a rink to do it, you know?
Okay. How about yourself, Cream?
I'll pick roller skating. I like both. I love ice skating, but unfortunately, roller skating you could do all year round.
Okay. And how about you, Sin?
Yeah, I'm not a very good ice skater, so just so happened that I had these right here. But yeah, my answer is.
Ah, cool. There we go. Okay.
Oh yeah.
The question that I have is a sunrise or sunset? Sunrise or sunset, Lux?
I think that I am a night owl, so I'm gonna go sunset.
Sunset. Katie?
Yeah, the only time I see a sunrise is if I haven't gone to sleep yet. So, it's gonna be the sunset for me because I'm yeah.
Good. Okay.
There's a beautiful sunrise this morning.
I never see the sunrise either. All right, Cream.
I go for sunsets too.
Sunset. Okay, everybody seems to be going with the sunset. How about yourself, Sin?
Oh yeah, I'm in the same thing. I'm in the same boat. Like I won't see a sunrise unless it's been an overnight, an all-nighter. I did see the sunrise today, so
Yeah, you're probably like shit.
that's why we're a little bit struggling today. But yeah, I do love a good. We have an island here, a beach close by, so I do love a good sunset on the beach. I think that's like chef's kiss. So sunset.
Sunset. Okay. The next question that I have is, are you a night owl or an early riser? A night owl or an early riser? Kind of goes right hand in hand. Lux?
Yep. Night owl for me.
Night. Okay.
Yeah,
Katie.
I'm a night owl. I cannot get myself to get up at a decent time at all. It's bad. It's gotten really out of hand.
Night owl. Okay. And yourself, Cream?
This is not a fun question because I'm technically both, not because I want to, but because I have to.
Yeah.
I'm a night owl for sure.
All right, Sin.
I mean, I do have unfortunately, I have a 9 to 5, but I'm definitely a night owl. I'm not a morning person.
Thank you, Midnight. Thank you so much. Okay, the next question that I have is out of curiosity. Do you know how to use chopsticks? Do you know how to use chopsticks? Lux.
Yes, I do know how to use chopsticks.
Cool. Katie?
Yes, and I use them. I just used them yesterday. I had some Thai food yesterday. I used them for my pho. I use them for the only thing I can't get is like when the rice isn't sticking.
Yeah.
Like sometimes that's a little tough, but yeah, I can use them for sure. Sushi. I feel like I use them pretty well. I've gotten pretty decent.
Okay. Cream?
Yes, I mainly use, that's all I use for sushi, and that's mainly the only thing I eat with them.
Okay. Anson.
Everything they all just said. But they also come in handy when you're eating like hot Cheetos, so that way you don't get
Okay. This is hilarious. Spare child. All right. My next question is, have you ever done a polar plunge, which is basically those ice plunges? Have you ever done one? I'd like to know. Lux?
Despite being up here in Canada, no, I have never done a polar plunge.
You've never done it. Katie?
I did a polar bear plunge here at the Jersey Shore. It was in February. It was snowing. I wore a Wonder Woman costume to jump into the freezing cold ocean with on that snowy day. I also did a lot of shots of Fireball to get the courage to jump into the water that day. And it was all to raise money. I think it was for the Lupus Foundation. They do it for a charity every year. It was a while ago. But yeah, it was wild. But yeah, I absolutely did.
Awesome, that's cool. It's probably swimming in the Lake Superior any time of the year. Okay, how about yourself, Cream?
Does flipping out of the canoe with ice on the water count? Unintentional polar plunge.
Okay, it counts. But not the polar bear plunge. Okay, and Sin, have you ever done an ice plunge?
I live here by the Gulf. The water never really gets cold. It's always warm. I don't think it gets ever that cold enough. I've done a cold plunge before, but I've never done a polar plunge.
Okay.
Like out of open water. Yeah.
Okay. My next question is creamy or crunchy peanut butter? We're going to probably run over 6 o'clock. I have a strong feeling because normally I already do round one. So I'm thinking of how to handle this. All right. Anyways, creamy or crunchy peanut butter? Creamy or crunchy peanut butter? Lux?
I'm going to go creamy. Please.
Creamy. Okay. Katie?
It's again, this is another question that is funny to me because as a child, my preferences were different. I definitely liked creamy as a kid, but I prefer crunchy now. Like I want it to be like a thicker, crunchier consistency.
Okay, so we got one creamy, one crunchy. How about yourself? Hi, Rob. Thank you. How about yourself, Cream? Creamy or crunchy?
I don't like peanut butter, but I'll take it creamy over crunchy.
Okay,
gotcha. And Sid?
Yeah, again, the consistency thing. So I do like the texture of the crunch. I like for the peanuts to be still in the peanut butter.
So you like the crunch. Crunchy as well. Okay, good evening, everyone. Hello, everyone. So if you guys are just joining in, hello, welcome in. This show is called MAkeA Match every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. We're going to probably run over today. But anyways, it's about a compatibility show. I asked these guys a series of questions. These beautiful, lovely ladies. And unfortunately, one of them is supposed to be leaving the show. We haven't even ended round one yet, but one of them is supposed to be leaving the show. So what I was thinking of doing is instead of one of you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just ask the audience who they believe is least compatible with Sid. Okay. And what we're going to do is they're going to put into the chat a number 1 for Lux. Okay, a number 2 for Katie, and they're going to put in a number 3 for Cream. Okay, so one minute, Rob, one moment. So I just got to see if Beard, I don't know if my admins are in or out. I have no idea. I have no idea if they're here or not. So usually they kind of like keep track of it for me. I don't even know if they're here. I'm here, so is Vito. Okay, Vito might be in the car right now, Lux. I don't know for sure. But I think he might be okay too, but he does help. You're here? Okay. All right. So Vito and Lux will take the votes in on who you guys believe the audience believes is least compatible with Sin. Put 1 for Lux, 2 for Katie, and 3 for Cream.
I think somebody said it in the audience already. I think this might be the first time that I get voted off. Or
that you didn't get voted off?
Yeah.
1 and 3. 3. We got 1, 3, 3, 1. Okay. Any other votes? Okay. 2, 1. Okay, they're taking their track too. Okay, just remember, you guys, just vote one time. Just vote one time, okay? All right, I think the voting is done. I think the voting, I know they are. Oh, there's still more votes coming through. There's still more votes coming through. Lux. I don't know. I couldn't keep track. So let's see what Vito and CW.
She couldn't keep track, so ipso facto. Yeah.
He said he would keep track. So, or 3. Cito, no, it's Vito and Lux. Vito, what say you? What you say? 3. Okay, you guys have to help me out. It's either if Vito and Lugs are taking the tally. So what do you guys have? Usually the person gets eliminated at usually like around 5:30, then we go to round 2. The only reason I need 5 for 1. Okay, so Lux, they're saying that you are least compatible with Sid. So at this time, I'm going to, don't leave though, please don't leave the show. I'm just gonna ask you to leave the box while I ask them a few more questions, and then the audience is gonna make another vote on who they think is most compatible, and I'm gonna write down my answer, and then we're gonna see if we can make a match, okay? But don't leave the show, I hope you don't leave the show, and stick around and you can vote as well. And I appreciate you taking the time to be here. Okay, and everybody please favorite Lux. Give her a favorite, go check out her live stream. And we're gonna move on to round 2. I'm just trying to find my note thing.
I don't
CW behind. All right, here we go.
This is kidding me. Like,
Ty, I know. Okay, he wins regardless.
I don't want anybody to leave, yeah, so, but this is...
I know. Okay, Lux, thank you so much, okay? I appreciate you being here.
I'm so confused. Am I leaving? And then they're saying there's a tie for 1 and 2. Should I go? I don't.
Yeah, the only reason why I have to do it this way is because the next time I do I actually do a vote, and then that one gets tallied. Like, I don't need anybody to help me with it. I can do it myself. It's one of the polls that's on here, and it's hard to do it 3. So I have to do 1 elimination. That's why I have an elimination round.
Oh no, that's fine. I was just confused. Do I go now? Do I say goodbye? Am I?
Yeah, but don't leave the
having me.
Don't leave the show. Answer the questions along with us. The next question that I asked is one of my favorite questions. Okay, thank you. And thank you, Lux, again for being here. Thank you for participating in the show. So now it's down to 2. We're going to find out who the audience believes is most compatible with Sin. And I'm also going to put a vote in this time. And let's get going with those questions. Okay. My favorite question of the show is this one. I absolutely love watching the answers on this one. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Does pineapple belong on pizza? Yes or no? Katie?
Yeah. It's not something I order regularly, but I've had the ham pineapple before. It was good.
Okay. All right. How about yourself, Cream? Does it belong on pizza?
Hey, listen, I'm a foodie, so yep, it does.
Okay. No idea.
All right. Hey, thanks for the pizza. Does it belong on pizza, Sin?
Yeah, I mean, sorry,
Okay.
all the Italians out there, but yeah.
I am, so I would say I have to say no. I've never had a pizza with pineapple. Growing up as a kid, my parents are from Italy. I never did, I never will, and I never had it yet. So that's on that one. But anyways, we'll keep moving on. Okay, how about this one? An hot coffee or an iced coffee? A hot coffee or an iced coffee? Katie?
For me, it's seasonal. So currently it's iced, but typically I get hot in fall, winter, spring, and then in the summer I usually do iced.
Okay, so we're gonna go with hot, because if that's your typical, then that's the answer. Okay, how about yourself, Cream? Are you into coffee? If you are, is it a hot coffee or iced coffee?
Hot coffee, for sure.
Hot. Okay, and yourself? He's nodding yes. Hot, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My next question is, can you impersonate a celebrity or a character's voice? Can you impersonate a celebrity or a character's voice? Katie?
No. I'm not going to embarrass myself out.
You knew where I was going to go with that. Okay, she said no. All right.
I feel like even if I have one in the bag, it's not good enough to perform on the spot. So it's got to be a no.
That's a cop out.
Okay. Okay, all right. I tried to get it out there. All right, Cream, can you impersonate?
Yeah.
Okay, what can you impersonate?
Lois off of Family Guy.
Okay.
Do I want to do it? No. We can go to the next question.
Oh, all right.
Okay. We're trying to get the show going, right? So I think I did this one last time.
Oh, you did this one?
I'd say yes, but we can move on.
Like, just come to my stream and maybe you'll walk in while I'm doing it.
There you go.
Wait, no one has to perform it? Then I can do a lot. I can do all the impressions.
Okay. We'll just keep moving on because it's already after 6 o'clock. All right, I won't keep you guys much longer. All right, the next question that I have is Saturday your favorite day of the week? Is Saturday your favorite day of the week? Katie? Yes. Okay. And yourself, Cream?
No.
And how about yourself, Sin?
It's Friday.
So no. Okay. The next question is, do you know how to play poker? Katie?
Yeah. I'm like, not well.
Okay, that's okay, but not well. Okay, but you know how to, get around.
I've played before. I know the general gist, but yeah, I wouldn't try and beat anybody, but I know how to play.
Okay, and how about you, Cream? Do you know how to play poker?
But not well. Don't ever take me to casino just to play poker, because I'll lose probably all of the money.
Okay, got you. All right, Sin.
But it'll be fun doing it, right? So, but yeah, I'd say yes as well.
You say yes as well. Okay. Do you have a particular side of the bed that you sleep on? Do you have a particular side of the bed that you sleep on, Katie?
Yes.
Yes.
And I think it's been the same side. No, it's switched, but it's for now. It's if I'm lying in the bed, it's the right side of the bed.
Okay. How about you, Cream?
Yes, left side.
Okay, so we got right and we got left. How about yourself, Sin?
You gotta starfish that thing, baby.
Right in the middle.
Well, if I'm laying down, I think it's. So if you're laying down, it'll be the right side.
The left side.
Yeah, left side if you're looking at the bed. Right side if you're laying down.
Okay. All right. Let's see what else I got for you guys. All right. You had a choice between a cupcake or a brownie. Which one would you pick? Cupcake or a brownie?
See, these are easy ones for me now. I'm taking the brownie.
Going with the brownie.
Yeah,
okay.
Denser and chocolatier, and I don't know. That's not a word, but you get the vibes.
I got you completely. Look at the answers in the stream, though. It's funny to watch. Cupcake, brownie, cupcake, brownie, cupcake, brownie, cupcake, brownie. I absolutely love it. It's awesome. All right, Cream.
Yes.
I have to be hungry for sweet, but if I would have to have both of them in front of me, 100% the brownie.
The brownie. Okay, and how about you, Sin? He's also shaking his head.
Yes, man, give me that ooey gooey brownie.
The brownie. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just imagining these things in front of you. Which one would you pick over the other? Okay. This is another food question. Green or red grapes? Which one would you pick first? The green or the red grapes? Katie?
Red grapes.
Red. Okay. How about yourself? Green. Okay. Here we go. Green. Okay. Now we can get some differences between them. All right, Sin. What do you got? Green or red?
Are the red ones? Are they seed? Are they with seed? Do they usually come with seed, or are they seedless?
Seedless. You can say seedless, whatever you like. It's just the color.
The red ones. I mean, they're really that they were purple. But yeah, the red grapes, I guess.
You're going for red. Okay. Perfect. All right. Thank you. On an average, do you prefer staying in or going out? Staying in or going out? Katie?
Now, I prefer staying in.
Okay. And yourself? I know you have kids, so it's hard, but just imagine, let's say you didn't have them, okay?
No, but it's hard to imagine what I'm going out to do. Like, if you're talking about, are we going to the beach? Are we going camping, fishing, and all that stuff? Yeah, I'll be out. But if it's clubbing and bar and all that stuff, I'm not into that, so I'd rather be home. So that's why it's difficult to answer.
Okay. So say on an average.
So I'm gonna say in just in case.
Okay. And Sin.
Yeah, as I've gotten older, staying in is definitely the go-to.
Okay. My next question is, do you prefer spring or do you prefer fall out of the two seasons? Do you prefer spring or do you prefer fall? Katie?
I love them both, but there's like an essence of like hope that comes with spring after a long winter that's pretty exciting. I think that's hard to beat. Yeah.
Okay.
And how about yourself, Cream?
The spring is actually my favorite season.
Cool. And Sid, he's also shaking his head.
I mean, here it's either really hot or it's cold, so there's really don't have seasons here. So, but I have to go with fall because I do like the cold.
Oh, you like the fall? Okay. Let's go. I think you're the only one who said the fall. Okay. Kelly has one season. Thank you, Midnight. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support.
Relating each gift to the question somehow.
Okay, the next question that I have you ever gone skydiving, bungee jumping, or parasailing? Have you ever tried any of those sports? Skydiving, bungee jumping, or parasailing? No, everybody in the office say no. All right, Katie.
I've been skydiving. It was really
wow.
Cool. Yeah. I'd like
cool.
Parasailing, I think looks really cool. Bungee jumping, it doesn't look as appealing to me, but yeah, I've done the skydiving. I jumped out of a perfectly good plane. And that was for Alex's Lemonade Stand. Also for a charity event.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, how about yourself, Cream? Was kid flying the plane, Katie? No, I'm just kidding. I have never, but I would love to. All of them. I'd love to do them all.
Okay, and how about you, Sid? Have you ever tried any of the three?
I've never jumped out of a good working plane. I've never skydived. I have parasailed and I have bungee jumped though.
Oh, okay, wow. Okay, so yes there. Okay. Well, I've been some different answers, so I've already made up my mind who's more compatible. I can already tell, but I mean, maybe let's see. All right, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna ask you guys three more questions, okay? Because we're already past 6 o'clock and I'm not even featured any longer, but I don't want to keep you either. All right, so let's do three more. And plus people get disinterested and probably leave. So if you're still here in the show, please stick around. I'm just going to ask them three more questions. Then you guys are going to put a vote in on who you believe is most compatible with Sin. I will place my vote in as well. And we're going to see if we made a match. If you want to be in the show, feel free to message me on my Instagram, and it's MissCW_live. And I thank all my guests for being here today, as well as all of you, the viewers. All right, so let me ask you guys three more questions. Do you have a TV in your bedroom? Do you have a TV in your bedroom? Katie?
I do not anymore.
No.
I haven't had a TV in my bedroom since I think I lived at home, honestly.
Okay. And how about yourself, Cream?
I do not.
No. All right. And Sin?
It's probably why, my insomnia is what it is. But yeah, I do have one. Probably shouldn't, but I do.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see. All right, I'm just kind of going through some of these. Okay. Okay, hold on. There's a lot of questions I have. All right, if you had a choice between basketball or football, which one would you watch? Basketball or football? Katie?
Well, another fun fact about me that I didn't talk about in the intro is that I am a former 76ers dancer. I spent 5 years dancing for the team, and I'm a huge basketball fan. So even though I love football and I do root for the Eagles, it's gotta be basketball for me.
Awesome, that's cool. That's so cool. All right, basketball it is. All right, and how about you, Cream?
Probably football.
Football.
Hmm.
Okay. And yourself, Sin.
Growing up in Texas, I mean, that Texas high school football, gets like drilled in your head. So I have to go with football.
Football. Well, now you're making it more difficult on me. All right. All right. Let's go to the next question. All right. We kind of asked some of those that's in a different way, but I'm trying to get something different. All right. If you had a choice between traveling to Italy or Greece, which one would you pick?
That's very tough, but technically I've already been to Italy. I visited this small town called Pescara, and then I got to see Rome. Now there's like many more places I want to go in Italy, but I've never been to Greece at all. So if I'm picking between the two of them, then I'll cross another country off my list, and I'll head to Greece, sing some Mamma Mia.
Okay. And how about yourself?
I would probably go to Italy. I've never been. I'd like to see it.
Okay, cool. 200. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, Sin. I'm already shaking. Sin.
I've never been to either country. I would love to visit both of them, but I think I would have to go with Greece on this, just because the whole.
Oh, you're going to Greece. Okay.
I would like to visit the.
Okay. Okay. If you had a choice to go to you don't have a choice, but we have to go to the dentist and the doctors. But if you had to pick one over the other, which one would you prefer to go to? A dentist or a doctor, medical doctor? Katie.
I've had to get so much work done on my teeth over the years. I've spent a lot of my life in a dentist chair, so I would much rather go to the doctor. Much prefer.
Okay. And how about yourself?
Probably the dentist.
Dentist. Okay. So we got one doctor and one dentist. And Sin?
I have to say the doctor. Something the drills of the dentist, just thinking about it now, just gives me goosebumps. I don't like it.
Okay. Yeah. Dentist. It's so cute to go to the doctors. Okay. If you had a choice between these two drinks, which one would it be? Pepsi or a Coca-Cola? Pepsi or a Coca-Cola?
I don't drink much soda, and I've liked both of them at different times in my life. But I think these days, if I'm going to have a soda, I reach for a Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay. And how about yourself, Cream?
I don't like dark sodas.
Okay. But if you had to reach for one of them, let's just say you're thirsty.
Probably Coca-Cola.
Okay, perfect. And yourself, Sin?
Make this interesting. I would probably go with Dr. Pepper out of those two. But yeah, I think my taste has changed over the years, and I think I lean towards more Pepsi nowadays than I do Coke.
Okay, Pepsi. All right, let me ask you guys one more question, and then we'll get to the voting. Let me look.
Forgot about that.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
I also worked for Pepsi.
Oh, did you? Wow.
Yeah, I drove the Pepsi Mobile from California to Pennsylvania.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Man, what haven't you done? I think
wow. That's amazing.
A lot of
You've been involved in a lot of stuff.
That's true, kid.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Would you rather give up cheese or would you rather give up chocolate? Would you rather give up cheese or would you rather give up chocolate? Would you rather give up chocolate?
Well, naturally, I don't want to get rid of either of them. But if I had to choose, I think I'm keeping the chocolate.
Okay.
I like
getting rid of the cheese. Getting rid of the cheese.
Yeah. That's a tough one, but
I know it's tough. I know. Okay.
I gotta pick. That's what I'm going with.
Okay. And how about yourself, Cream?
I'm keeping the cheese, the chocolate.
Okay, getting rid of the chocolate.
Anything else other than chocolate and cheese.
I know it's so hard. It's so hard. Both are so good.
Today
All right,
is the
Sin, what do you
perfect time
think?
to plan for long-term care. Whether due to age, injury, or illness, most of us will need long-term care, like help with eating, dressing, and getting around the house. These services let people live independently, yet they aren't covered by health insurance or Medicare. Walk Cares is our state's long-term care program that puts coverage within reach for working Washingtonians.
I'm going to ask you one more, and then we're going to go ahead and move on with the voting. Okay. So the last question. Let's see, is about an egg. If you had a choice between scrambled or fried egg, which one would you pick? A scrambled or fried egg? Katie.
So I learned so much about myself through this show, Miss CW. I mean, truly. Because again, as a child, I was obsessed with scrambled eggs, and I do not like them anymore. Like I would not pick that. So I'm going for the fried. I'm learning so much about myself. Thank you for this therapy session.
You're welcome. All right. And cream.
Can I pick the eggs Benedict?
Well, then that would be that would be to me more like a fried. It's not really fried. It's poached, right? But it's like kind of on that concept because scrambled is all mixed. But which one would you pick?
Definitely fried.
All right. I'm trying to get more differences between you guys. All right. How about you, Stan?
Yeah, as a kid, I think I went more generally with scrambled eggs, a little bit runny. But as one of my good a friend on here, John, he always says it's very true. You get to that point where you eat eggs to the point where it starts tasting like egg, if that makes sense, and then it just you can't eat it anymore. So I'd have to go with fried.
Fried. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can ask you guys one more question to see if you guys get some differences. All right, let's go with one more, okay? You have a choice between pancakes or waffles. Which one would it be? Pancake or waffles? Katie?
That's an easy one for me. It's definitely waffles. Pancakes are quicker, but waffles there's more texture, there's crisp and soft, and yes, it's a waffle for me.
It's a waffle for you.
Stuff in the ridges, so good.
Okay. All right, how about yourself?
The same thing, waffles.
You guys, I'm trying to get the differences. Okay, and how about you, Sin?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, waffles. I'm sorry.
You're going with the waffles. All right, so I'm not going to have a choice. I'm just going to have to make my decision as will the audience. So the way I do that is I'm going to be removing all three of you from the stream with me, but don't leave the stream. Just you can also make the vote yourself on who is most compatible with Sin. I appreciate all of you being here. You guys were amazing. I had a great. Thank you so much for being here, all of you. It was a pleasure to meet you. Also, please hit them all with favorites. Whoever's here, hit these people with favorites. Go to their streams, say hello to them, build your friendships, and I'll definitely be in your stream saying hello to all of you. So again, thank you so much for being here. If you want to be in a future show of mine, feel free to message me anytime. I'd love to have you guys back. So thanks again, Sin. Thank you so much, Cream. It was a pleasure to meet you, as well as you, Katie. It's an honor to have all of you here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, you're welcome. All right, so
you have to come back in after or no?
Yeah, no, it's over. But don't leave because I'm going to put the poll in the show. But you have to leave in order for me to.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It was a pleasure meeting you. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the poll out there. Okay, so just give me a moment, and I'm going to try to figure out who was most compatible with Sin, okay? Who was most compatible? Okay, and we've got Katie and Cream. All right, so you should, oh my God! Molly! Thank you for that! Wow, right in the middle of doing the, well done. Oh my God, thank you so much for the dragon. Vito, thank you. Please hit Vito with a favorite as well. Hit my top 3 gifters. Thank you so much. Vito, Midnight, Groovy, you guys, Kid Sensation, thank you so much. Midnight, thank you. Stand by, results loading. Yes, they are. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. So far, I see them. I see the results. You're welcome. Thank you so much. So cute, Midnight. That was cute. All right, I'm writing my answer down. You guys all did so great today. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the show. That really means a lot to me, whether you're in the show or as a viewer. I appreciate all your participation each and every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. So the tally's almost over on the screen. I made my choice right here, so you know. Katie as well. And I see 11 to 4. Wow, 11 to 4. Can I vote for myself? Well, you're already in it, Sid. But you can come back again. Come back again in the show. So 11 to 4. Katie is the perfect match according to the audience as well as myself. We thought that both of you had more compatibility with each other. I know the questions were tough, but I appreciate your participation and thank you guys so much for all being here again. So thank you for that. I hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Making a Match. Next month, I will be celebrating 1 year anniversary of the show. And that show, I will be on it. I will be one of the participants, as well as Vito will be on that show with me. He's been literally by my side since day one of this live streaming since I came on here. So I'm so honored to have him in my stream as well as in the anniversary stream that's coming up next month. And like I said, if you guys know of anyone who likes to sing or perform, or even Katie, if you want to do a dance routine, I'd love to have you on. Anyone at all after 6 p.m. It's a free-for-all on here. We're no longer featured. We can do whatever we want, say whatever we want, talk the way we want, and not worry about being, breaking any of the rules of the app. So it's after that time, so we can even conclude playing any kind of music that we like to do. So that's why I started incorporating this kind of like after show kind of party where we can do whatever we want and have fun with it. So if you guys know of anyone who is a performer who likes to sing or play an instrument or likes to dance and wants to be on the show, feel free to let them know. Come out and participate on Miss CW's live stream. Again, it's from 5 to, we're here every Sunday, 5 to 6 p.m. and do the after show. I don't know if Billy the Kid is here. He should be here. Cream, you were amazing. It was a pleasure really to meet you, as well as you, Katie. I don't know if Lux is still here, but I love to sing. Oh, do you? Oh, you can sing if you want. I'm waiting for a great group to be with. It was a really nice meeting you. Cream is so down to earth, beautiful. Yeah, everybody was really good. So many really great people. I'm honored, really, to have your company in my live stream. That means a lot to me, really. So thank you for that. But Billy the Kid is supposed to be here, and he's going to do a performance with country. Scary, really. So I don't know if he came back, if he's not here, but he was going to come in. Miss Sibby, do you want me on August? Yeah, I have you in. I actually got to find 3 women. We're still working on that, boss. There's a lot of things have been happening, but I still got to get you. Yeah, I got you in. So boss is going to be on the show, the male contestant on April. Sorry, yeah. No, what do we say? August 3rd? Woo! August 3rd, right? Yo, hi, John. Is that who I think it is? How are you, Jonathan? Oh my God. I'm curious how you scored the side of the how you scored the side of the bed question, because technically if you answered the same answer for that, it should be incompatible. If you answer, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but wait a minute, can I come on your show? Lee, you can come on the show, but do you stream? Are you comfortable showing yourself? Fight for the right to sleep. Oh, you do? Do you have Instagram? Katie's. Katie kicked him over. Luke, if someone is left and you're left, then you fight for the same spot. More compatible would be someone who is left and someone's on the right. That's very true on that question. But most people are going to look at the overall compatibility. So it's not necessarily even that question. It's all of them all combined. Of course, yeah. So they're going to look at it in that way, in that format. But it is hard. Some of the questions are a lot of fun. I have Instagram. Okay, you can add me, Miss